Alright guys, so I'm back with another video for you guys today, and we're going to be doing a final review on peak brain games and training. Now, as you know, I haven't done a a follow-up for this in a while. That's mainly because I've been using the app and I wanted to get a feel of it. And if you've seen my last video, I'll put a link in the description for the last video, which was the initial run through and review. But this is a 4.5 star app, and it is also crowned the best of 2016. So that has to count for something. Now, before I did show a little bit of the reviews and stuff like that, but mainly they're all good. I read through the reviews and I kind of saw or kind of looked for what I was experiencing and what other players were experiencing. Other people didn't like the lag time when it loads on the white screen before you start one of the game or some of the games, or some people didn't like the pro version, or the fact that you have to pay for the pro membership, which was one of my concerns. Well, not necessarily a concern, but it was mainly the fact that they pushed the pro membership too hard, in my opinion. Like anything you do in the app, whether it's you want to play different games or play a specific game multiple times, they'll give you like maybe one time to play the game and then two extra times or two extra chances to play the game, which in a sense is it's okay, but at the same time it's like, okay, well, you're limiting the process that people can go at, and then you say, okay, well, hey, for unlimited you can buy a pro membership for a monthly subscription or a yearly subscription or lifetime. Like, why would you? I know it's about making money, and you have to, if you do a project or something like that, you have to have the funding for that specific thing. But at the same time, why not say, hey, you can buy a lifetime, for $50 or $49.99 or something like that. I mean, even though that's the cost of like a console game, it's still in a sense, reasonable enough, because the product is a very good product. I have no problem with the app itself. I've had no trouble with the app. As far as load times, I've been seeing people say they had trouble with load times and stuff like that. But I really have no problem with the load times. They're just there. It's to load the game or whatever. But in my opinion, I would say it feels in a way like a demo to a full game, if you get what I mean. Like, they give you the demo for free, and then you have to pay for the full game. And I've experienced that most of the time with like console games, where they release free demos and they give you a portion of the game, and they say, hey, well, you can play all you want in this demo. We're not going to limit the experience as far as the demo, but if you want a higher experience, buy the game. And in that sense, that's the concept of what they're trying to do. That's the market that they're trying to go towards, maybe. Or maybe they're trying to fit it that way or go with that strategy. But it's a mobile game, it's a mobile phone game or app or whatever you want to call it, whether it's an app to you or whether it's a game, whether it's a training tool, it's for the mobile device. So $99, I believe I saw. That's a little price. That's a little like for lifetime use. Think about it. It's only best of 2016. I highly doubt that it's gonna be best of 2017, and then on top of that, like if anything, you could just say, hey, a yearly subscription, so. But yeah, that's basically like my final review. I would say, I would give it a 4-star rating. It is a good concept and it is a good app to use if you're trying to train your brain in certain ways. Even though they don't give you the option of what you want to play for a specific amount of times, I mean to say, like, they choose the games for you, and then for that specific day, you may not get, what you're weakest at, so you can improve in that area, for instance. Like, let's say, for instance, one day they give you 4 games. Ooh, looks like we're out of comments. But let's say they give you 4 games, and those 4 games you played already, and you're really good at them, and it just seemed like you're plateauing on those, right? Then you can have the option to play those games like 2 more times, maybe, because they give you 6 plays or 6 credits to play, and it's more along the lines of they choose it for you, you play it, you exit the app, that's it for the day. Then once the next day comes, then you play those games. Whereas they have multiple, like, I think it said 36 or 38 or something like that. But it would be better, in my opinion, if you could actually choose the games that you play. If you could actually say, hey, I'm weakest at this, so I want to improve in this area, as opposed to saying, hey, here's 4 games, play those, you get 2 more times to play. So just in case you don't get your highest score, you want to get a higher score, you can still play these games, but the other ones you got to wait for, and then on top of that, how do they calculate, oh, well, here's the games that you're going to play for today? Is it like a algorithm where they say, okay, well, you play these games already in the last 2-3 days, so we're not going to let you play these games until X amount of days? Does it factor in your skills in specific categories? Does it calculate what you're weakest at, and then put those type of games in there so that you get stronger at those points? I don't know. But yeah, I guess that's about it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be coming out with more app run through and reviews. If you have any ideas or any specific apps you want me to check out, leave them down in the comment section below. Yeah. So, don't forget to be brilliant, stay inspired. You know what it is. Peace.